biggie. Honestly, I see no biggie. Pay the heavy on pretty. You mad while I'm getting busy. Country girl running your city. Attitude bad on Sadiddy. He only 2 times from the out like a light, call him Ricky. And honestly, it ain't no capping it. These no ain't no capping it. I like the stacking it. I'm bad at stop it, cause it ain't no acting it. I see no biggie. Honestly, I see no biggie. Pay the heavy on pretty. Leaving my mark like a I see no biggie. I ain't keeping up with what you saying on the internet. I ain't keeping up with the news. When I get that daily paper, stop playing me. Pap.
Why would I ever have to cop a chain again when the QB chain birthed most of the chains in the game? No post office, we stamping time. Took a slice out of the big apple, made apple pies, family size. Leather bombers and Nike Sacai's. Dangerous corners, you better pray that tomorrow arrives. Rap, Sugar Ray Robinson, nothing sweet. Y'all too out of shape to even box with me. Heavyweight, I know my way.
It was once just an idea until breaking ground in November of 2016, and now here it is in all its glory. Spectacular SoFi Stadium here in metropolitan Los Angeles. Today we've got a Week 6 matchup for you here between the New England Patriots and the Los Angeles Chargers. Set to go now in Week 6 of the NFL season, and we are underway on EA Sports. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. Oh, good-looking return set up here. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Play action this time for Justin Herbert. And this is caught. First catch for Keenan Allen. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 13 yards on the game's opening play.
As a general rule, offensive linemen like to know where their quarterback's going to be when he's setting up to throw the football. But sometimes they just have to get on the run, get on the move. He was able to do that on that play and picks up a first down with a nice throw.
And he maneuvers up the middle for 3, and it's 2nd down. So this, Charles, on paper at least, not the most even of matchups. Polar opposite, really. I mean, on one sideline, you got the hottest team in the league, still unbeaten, and on the other side, a winless squad.
And that's why I owe you, and I owe you big, because you did email me this week to remember any given Sunday. That was a phrase you typed to me, and that's what we have to remember in this ball game. It resounds when you think about it. Unbeaten versus winless, any given Sunday, anything can happen in this league.
Still about 3 yards shy of a first as the 4-yard pickup brings it to 3rd down. From the 50, here's Herbert. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. Well, that's one way to convert on 3rd down, picking up 26 yards. So he turned to a trusted, familiar face in that 3rd down situation. It paid off.
Yeah, you go to your veteran receiver in that spot, so you can't underestimate him when he's on the field. Defensively, make sure you know where he is because he understands how to get open in key situations.
And not much, maybe a yard down to the 23. The Chargers had a perfect 5-0 here to begin the campaign. And they've certainly found their groove of late, winners of 5 in a row.
And this team is absolutely playing their best football right now. This is the best that we've seen them play in a long time, partner. Sky's the limit as far as they're concerned. Their confidence really soaring.
It's Eckler again. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. That one goes for 16 yards. It sets them up 1st and goal. They've taken this opening kickoff and marched it right down the field defensively, not much resistance.
And that's the point, because my admiration is for the guys moving the ball right now. They know what they're doing. Their plan is working. But I flip it over and watch and say, okay, what are you going to do to change things up? Because if you don't, they're going to put that ball.
He finds his receiver, Williams, for a Charger touchdown. Mike Williams with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Chargers are on the board first here this afternoon. Point after, right down the middle. And that makes the score 7-0. The kick unit on here for the Chargers as they will send this one away. Taken at the 15, a short kick. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25. First carry for Damian Harris, the Alabama man. And he'll be brought down on the 30-yard line after a gain of 6. And, Charles, you wonder about this defense coming in. I mean, look, it's no secret they're playing a team that's down on its luck right now. Losers of 5 straight. How does that change how you prepare for a game?
Well, to me, the first thought is you just get after them early, right? Take away any chance of them building any confidence. And the second thing is you prepare a little bit differently. You got to expect this team to take chances, go for it on 3rd and 4th downs, run a lot of trick plays, anything to try and break their losing streak. So you must stay alert and stay aware.
And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line. Excellent play there on 3rd down. Give him 25 yards. So from Charger territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line. Harris running straight ahead. And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41. 5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5. They'll try the right side with Harris. And the lane closes up quickly as he'll get about 3 down to the 38. Well, this defense for the Chargers, they played extremely well last week in the win over Atlanta.
And I'm eager to see the game plan and try to attack them this week, because when you take it away 4 times through interceptions, what do you do now when you go into a game? Do you decide you can't throw the ball? Do you try and run it more? Or do you tell your quarterback, make sure you see your guys open before you deliver?
Coverage was awfully tight there on 3rd down. They actually closed off all the passing lanes, forcing the incompletion and bringing up 4th down.
On 4th down, O'Neal. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. The Patriots come up empty on 4th down. And the Charger defense stands tall and they get the football back. The Charger drive about to get going. And they come into this one riding that nice long win streak. And remember, next weekend is an open week for them. So if they can get the win here, a lot of momentum into that time off.
It certainly is. And if you're wondering if anybody's saying, boy, this is coming at a bad time, we want to keep playing, the answer can be yes. Because when teams are on a hot streak, they want to keep going. But what the veterans are telling the young guys in the locker room, an open week is always good, guys. Take it and let's go with it.
Line of scrimmage, the 43 on 2nd and 4. Herbert will give this one to Eckler. They find some open field here. And all the way in for a Charger touchdown.
I know I should keep the focus on the spotlight on the hero that just scored, but tackling's been an issue for this defense all game long. I can't set that aside. We just saw it again here. Missed tackles leads to his long touchdown.
Extra point right down the middle. And it's now 14-0. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This is taken just shy of the 10. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. The Pats at the line, ready to go. They find themselves in a good-sized hole here, and a good-sized hole early on in this game as they come up on first down. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. That'll be a New England first down, a gain of 12. First down, and they go back to Harris. And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play. The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. Now the man from UTEP, this is Aaron Jones. And they'll get this just to the 47. 1-yard gain. Back to throw. O'Neal. Got a man. It's Tyquan Thornton. And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. 13 yards on his first catch. It's a first down as well.
Yeah, these are the types of plays they're going to need to hit on if they're going to get back into this game. It hasn't been the greatest of first halves, but this is a nice throw here on 3rd down, and they keep the drive going.
And he gets forward up the middle, but only for a couple. It'll be 2nd down.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
Off play action. O'Neal under a heavy rush, and down he goes. That winds up pushing him back 11 yards on the sack. And that'll bring up 3rd. 7th play of this drive coming up, and a long way to go on 3rd down. Right side, Thornton with it. And they're going to get this down near the 35-yard line.
I think that we all figured when he called him that short of the marker that the defense almost relaxed and said, we got this covered. And then all of a sudden, space to run after the catch. And now they're screaming, somebody get him down. Fortunately, they got to him and forced the 4th down.
Already down 2 scores. They're going to go for this rather than settle for 3. Off the play fake. O'Neal. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Patriots come up empty on 4th down. And the Charger defense stands tall, and they get the football back. The Charger drive about to get going. They started on the ground with Eckler, and that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. Here's Herbert. He'll drop this one off to Eckler. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Give him 15 yards on that one and a Charger first down.
So many times in my career I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing. As long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
On 2nd and 10, Herbert. That is caught. It's Williams. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Patriots' 25-yard line. That'll be marked as a 27-yard pickup. On first down, it's Herbert. Finding Williams once more, complete. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. A play fake, and now Herbert to throw. He finds his receiver, Williams, for a Charger touchdown. Mike Williams his second touchdown of the game, number 8 on the season. And the Chargers take a 3-touchdown lead. Extra point splits the uprights, and that makes the score 21-0. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards. The Pats at the line, ready to go. Well, CD, you kind of feel like they're in a bit of a danger zone right here because now you're down 3 scores, and I know we're in the first half, but the way this offense hasn't been able to generate anything, you feel like they probably need to get something going on this drive, right?
Yeah, and sometimes I overuse that this is an important possession.
Oh, he's hitting, lost the football, put it on the carpet, and picked up by the Chargers. And they have the football and will take over at the 24-yard line.
You can't admire his willingness to sacrifice his body to try and pick up the first down, and I do. But let's face it, you know his coaches are going to warn him about diving or extending for a marker for this exact reason. So much easier to have the ball knocked free when you're extended like that. So if you're going to dive, you got to make sure you secure the football, which he didn't.
Now a throw to the end zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete.
But that was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
And he will be brought down, but a first and goal coming up as we have come upon the 2-minute warning. Once more, here's Eckler. And he is going to lose yardage here. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down.
And that's what I'd like to see out of this defense, a little fire, a little toughness. It hasn't been the best first half for them. But they did do a nice job there, forcing a loss on that play.
Now from the 7, here's second and goal. Justin Herbert looking to pass. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. That is the first time that they've targeted him that he has not come down with a catch.
He's caught everything that's been thrown his way, a dominant pass receiver that can break down any defense because when he's doing that kind of work, it really hurts you on the back end.
And even though it's an incompletion there, I think they're going back to that well. They'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is third and goal. The Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. A chance to really put this game out of reach. Here's third and goal. Here's Herbert. And this will be caught in the end zone for the Chargers touchdown. A 7-yard touchdown grab. And the Chargers continue to pull away here in this first half. Now the extra point. It's good, and they stretch their lead to 28-0 now. The kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. We'll see a return here from the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. The Pats at the line ready to go. Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated.
They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete.
Well, 3 completions on first and second down. It certainly seems like a reflection of what we've seen so far in this game. The defense took her to the punch so far. Let's see if they can get something going here on third down.
On third down, O'Neal, nowhere to go here. He lost the football. So they've got the football, and they'll start right on the edge of the red zone at the 20-yard line. He already had the 1 fumble loss, so now 2 fumbles lost here in this first half.
Not setting the pace the way that you want it done. I mean, here in the first half, already twice the ball's come out and hit the turf. Got to find a way to take care of it. Otherwise, they may have to start thinking about maybe someone different in that position.
Running on first down, Eckler. And he's only going to get a yard from the 20 to the 19.
Well, they held him to a short gain on that one, and it almost felt like on that first run, they were trying to just throw the jab at him. So how do you stop a jab? Get closer and smother it, just as they did on that last play.
Off the play fake to Eckler, it's Herbert. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
That was a touchdown if he could have hung on. Instead, it was a well-timed collision to jar that one free.
After an incomplete pass on second down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. Herbert off of play action. He'll get this out wide to Eckler. And he'll be out of bounds, taking it just shy of the 10 at the 11 or the 12. A gain of 8 there on the play. And that's going to make it 4th down. And his kick is indeed good. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee, and they'll bring the football out to the 25. The Pats at the line, ready to go. Things for them, just to put it bluntly, man, it has been tough sledding here in the first half, facing that big deficit. The clock is dwindling now. Maybe if they can get something on the board here before intermission, they'll have at least a little momentum heading into the second half. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Looking for Campbell downfield. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
They gave it a shot with the deep pass, but it wasn't going to work there. And now there's less time for them to try and get 3 before the half. Let's see what they dial up on this next snap.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Operating from the gun. O'Neal. Chargers able to get the pressure and bring him down. Now the Chargers will use the 2nd of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number 1. And the punter Bailey on now as he sends this one away. Taking it about the 36. They'll net only 35 here following a 43-yard, 8-yard return. And there'll be time for maybe one final play before halftime. The Charger drive about to get going. And maybe a chance for a quick completion and then a long field goal try. We'll see. Meanwhile, Herbert's throw going into the hands of Williams. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. And I tell you what, he got it from 58. That had lots of leg behind it. So we've reached halftime here in what is quickly turning into quite a rout. As we send you to our EA studios in Orlando, here's Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. The Patriots trailing here, but they will have the football first as the third quarter is underway. The Pats at the line, ready to go. We'll see, Charles, if they had a chance to hit the reset button at halftime. They have not scored. They're facing this big deficit. And if they're going to come back, it's going to have to start right now.
Yeah, and for them, it's not dwelling in the negative because, yes, they were totally ineffective in the first half. But we've seen many games that have flipped around in the second half. It all starts with this drive right here. They get something good going, put some points on the board, they begin to have hope.
They go play action here on first down. Looking for Campbell downfield. Oh, and a bad throw there. It's intercepted. Well, that one is going to sting. First play of the third quarter and a turnover.
And you have to know that at halftime, they spent a lot of time going through their checklist of what they wanted to accomplish to start this third quarter. Turning it over like this was not on that list.
Not at all. And you come out of the locker room trailing, so that first drive to establish momentum is very key.
Crucial.
It'll be a gain of 10 to start the drive out, and by a few inches, that'll be a first down. The catches for him just keep piling up in his career. He's now at 1,024, and that ties Isaac Bruce, the number that he had back in the day.
Yeah, part of the greatest show on turf. And remember, Isaac Bruce, Torrey Holt combined for nearly 2,000 catches in their careers. He might get to 2,000 himself with the numbers he's posting up there. Keeps himself in great shape. He might go for it.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. On second down, Eckler. And he'll get about 5 here. So take this down inside the 20-yard line.
Yeah, another good run there. He's been such a big part of their success here this afternoon. And that last carry, it puts him over 100 yards now for the day.
Play action. It's Herbert. This is swung out to Eckler. And he is going to have first down by about a yard. It's a gain of 5 on 3rd and 4. And now hold everything here as the challenge flag is out. And we're going to get a review of that last play. So that challenge not successful there, and that's going to cost him the first of his timeouts. Up the middle with Eckler. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. They'll fake the handoff. Now Herbert. Under pressure, down he goes. Sacked at the 10. It'll go as a loss of 8 and a tough result there on 1st and goal. Moved back to the 10. They'll try on 2nd and goal here. Herbert now. Got his tight end. That's complete. That's Andrews. The catch good for 6 yards, but now it's 3rd and goal.
He's a rookie, and you don't want to get hung up on the word potential. But when you see him make catches like that, you keep thinking to yourself, he's good now. He's got a chance to be great with plenty of work.
Now they'll put a receiver in motion left. Now Herbert, 3rd and goal. And he's in for a Charger touchdown. A 5-yard touchdown. And the Chargers continue to pour it on. They go up by 40 now. Point after, right down the middle. And the lead grows even larger here in the 3rd quarter. The kick unit on here for the Chargers as they will send this one away. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. The Pats at the line, ready to go. Well, we're still in the third quarter, so there's some time to kind of clean this up and make it look more respectable now.
No, bottled up. Fumble. It's out. It's loose.
We always hear a lot of veterans on the defensive side of the football. They talk about smelling blood in the water, putting pressure on a rookie. They got to him there to force it free, but couldn't recover it.
And you mentioned the pressure. Rookie.
And pressure coming, and they got him once again. Taken down for the 5th time this game. Multiple defenders there to get him. Facing the prospect of a punt from their own end zone, they need some cushion. Let's see what they can do on 3rd down. Operating from the gun, O'Neal. And that is incomplete.
As a defensive back, you have some weapons at your disposal that we don't often talk about. And you can read a receiver's eyes, you can read his hands, and you know that the arrival of the ball is imminent. And that allows you to make a play on it and oftentimes knock it away.
So from their own end zone here, this kicks away. We'll call that a 43-yard punt, 2 on the return. And it'll be Charger football here as they take over. Quick update from Levi's Stadium. And it's the Cardinals who have scored to grab the lead there. The Charger drive about to get going. And that last drive was very, very balanced, pretty methodical. You think they go that route again?
I'm always of the school that until they stop me from doing something, I'm going to continue. And I think that that's exactly what they'll look to do. But the beauty is the balance that they've created sets up opportunities for big plays. Looks like a run, turn into a play action, and throw one deep.
They'll run out of the gun with Eckler. And some room to maneuver. And finally, down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. 140 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here. Herbert escaping the pressure right. And he'll be forced out of bounds shy of the line of scrimmage, so that'll be credited as a sack. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on 1st down.
So when the defense complains about having to do pursuit drills in the heat of training camp, plug in this play. Excellent pursuit. Force the quarterback out of the pocket. He ends up trying to run for it. Instead, he goes out of bounds and loses yardage. That goes down as a sack for the defense.
A 2nd down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
Part of what we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
They'll look to throw on 3rd and goal. The quick slant caught. They do get 8 out of the pitch and catch. However, it's 4th down.
I thought they might take a shot down the field, but instead they ran a little drag route there. I think they were hoping he could catch it and run away from the defender. But a really good job keeping the play in front of them, and they force a 4th down.
On 4th down, Herbert. He's got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Chargers. A great play there. A beast in the red zone with his 2nd touchdown of the game. And the Chargers are able to extend their lead in the final seconds of this 3rd quarter. Extra point right down the middle. And the lead grows even larger here in the 3rd quarter. From a yard or 2 deep, here comes a return. And a nice job there on special teams to limit him to inside the 15 as he's dropped at the 14.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover. They want to try and put points on the board.
Here's a run on 1st down that doesn't accomplish anything. In fact, he's going to be tackled behind the line for a loss of 1. Play action. O'Neal He's going to sling this deep downfield. And now another turnover as this one's intercepted. And he brings this one back. It's a pick six and a Charger TD. And not only is his defense pitching a shutout, now they're contributing points themselves. I mean, they have really put together what's almost been a perfect effort here in this one.
I love how you express that. They've absolutely exceeded expectations in this one, and even better than their play. It's been their effort. Even with the win in their back pocket already, every one of those guys is still out there fighting like it's a tie game.
And he won't return this one. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll start at the 25. The Pats at the line, ready to go. And you hate to see this for them, but they're looking at yet another loss to begin this season. Things really going from bad to worse as they trail here starting this drive 1st and 10 in the 4th quarter. They'll start on the ground with Harris, and he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. It seems pretty obvious defensively a key was stopping the run game. How have they done it so successfully?
To me, it seems that these guys really did a nice job of paying attention during the scouting report meeting. And you know, Brandon, when they do those, they talk about the top plays that these guys like to run. The best runs for the top running back, those are the ones you focus on and want to take away. And they've done that pretty successfully in this game.
To throw on 3rd down, O'Neal. He'll find his man, Terrace Marshall, complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. So from Charger territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. Operating from the gun, O'Neal going back to Marshall. He's got him again. And he's going to be taken down just shy of the 35. Well, a touchdown here on this drive, it wouldn't really put much of a dent in the score, the deficit right now. But as you mentioned in the past, CD, their coach is probably just hoping to see something executed correctly on this drive before we close out the ball game.
Yeah, and I think that every guy who's on the field has to feel exactly the same way, because if not, they might be looking for replacements. Treat every drive as if it's your last and make it a successful one in some small way.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. They'll go option to the short side. He will push his way down to about the 14. Give him 3 on the keeper there, and it is 2nd down.
Anytime you decide to use your quarterback as a runner, most of the time when you design a play, you're expected to break a little bit bigger than this one, because when you run him on short gains, your risk-reward and him taking hits, I'm not sure that's the payoff they were looking for.
Throw right side into the hands of Foster Moreau. And the Patriots are going to be looking at 1st and goal as they move this down to the 4-yard line. Now, this is certainly one of the bigger losses that we are going to see for quite some time. And you have to think at this point where we're at in the 4th quarter with how wide this advantage is. For this offense, they're just trying to end things with a positive. And he keeps fighting his way into the end zone for a Patriot touchdown. Aaron Jones with career touchdown number 125, moving him into a tie with Walter Payton on the all-time list. And the Patriots are finally into the end zone here in this 4th quarter. Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The Charger drive about to get going. And they've got to be feeling very comfortable and confident here with this lead in the football here in the 4th quarter, Charles. And I don't think that they need to score again, but it seems like this offense is just getting better as the game goes on. They've scored on their last 2 drives.
It certainly feels like a chance for them to continue to have some fun out there, doesn't it? Game's already decided, as you noted. So they can continue to play loose, break out some other concepts, maybe run a few trick plays, get other people involved.
Heck, even go deep on one of these first snaps just because they can.
No gain on the play. It'll be second down. That time they're able to bottle him up, and he's having a really nice game.
I agree with that. Let's just go big picture, right? Every back that's in the Hall of Fame had carries where they didn't gain yardage or they lost yardage, but you stick with them, don't you? When they're having a good game, keep feeding them.
And he's going to be intercepted a third time. Picked off by the Michigan man, Jabril Peppers. And the Chargers are going to take possession of the football. Wow, so wipe out the INT roughing the passer. What a disaster.
An absolute disaster, and you hope their lockers are not right next to each other for the postgame. Safe to say one is not buying the other dinner.
He's going to look for Allen now on the deep ball. And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly.
Well, business as usual for them. Well on their way to another victory. Riding a serious wave of momentum from what we've seen. And so far, they haven't met their match. So if you're going to play this team in the future, your mission is clear. You better be ready to play and match their firepower.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And he'll wind up getting a couple extra yards here for his trouble and bringing it out of the end zone as he's down at the 27. The Pats at the line, ready to go. It's now appearing that this losing streak is going to continue. You know, the coaching staff was confident that this was going to be the game to stem the tide, but that just has not been the case. Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
And he takes us up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. Now a first down carry for Harris. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
You've got to be impressed by that defensive front on reps like those. They were not being moved off the line, kept their shoulders square, and gave their teammates time to fight to the ball and limit that game.
And some nifty running here as he'll take this across midfield and down to the 47. Now here's another carry for Harris. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Now a pass dumped off to his running back. And he's brought to the ground with another first down at the Chargers' 31-yard line. Give him 12 yards on that one. It earns him a fresh set of downs. Offense for them has been at a premium. You wonder where plays like that have been all game long.
They're thinking the exact same thing themselves, but they're also looking forward now because now these plays...
And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. And the Chargers are going to take over at their own 11-yard line. With the late lead, Herbert's going to throw it. He finds his target, Allen. Finding space at the 40. And they work this well upfield across the 45. It's a gain of 35. So that was a very nice play, Charles, from a very speedy cornerback.
And that is a situation where in a defender's mind, you just have to pick a point on the football field and think to yourself, I'm going to sprint full out and meet him at that point. Sometimes it works. Sometimes it doesn't, but he had to play diagnosed perfectly there.
And the final tally, as told by Next Gen Stats, he hit 21.5 miles per hour. Whoa. Well, fans usually love to see scoring, and there's no shortage of it today. What a dominant showing from an offense that was truly playing at an elite level in this contest.
Partner, this game was over a long time ago. And you noticed they did not want to slow down anything. Absolutely a dream scenario for everyone on that offense, and they took advantage of every second. Guaranteed popcorn for everyone in their film session.
So for the Chargers, they remain as hot as anyone. 6-0 now through the first month and a half. And they'll be able to enjoy this one through the bye week before they get back at it again. Meanwhile, for the Patriots, the downward spiral continues as they drop to 0-6 now. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at